Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Yeah, that was pretty subjective depending on your geographical location. You know what I mean. Welcome to the inaugural episode of the Dadography podcast. My name is Coray Ward and I'm your host. In this episode, we will explore this brainchild, the Dadography podcast, and you will have the opportunity to know me as a person, and more importantly, as a father. There are a lot of podcasts out there, and the fact that you have elected to check this one out is greatly appreciated. I hope that it's both entertaining and of value. If it does that, then it will have achieved exactly what I set forth to do. Meanwhile, enjoy these vibes with me, my friend. Let me see if you can feel this. So, dadography is obviously a made-up word combining dad and geography. And that's because the goal of the show is to glean insights, share experiences, and get inspirational fatherhood from dads all around the globe. In upcoming episodes, we'd love your interaction. So you will be encouraged to visit our website, leave us a message regarding the subject matter of the show. The term dad or father is perhaps the most noble title a man can hold. I sincerely believe that. Which means it's most definitely worth putting forth the effort to become better. So with no further ado, let's grow. As stated a little bit earlier, my name is Coray Ward and I am your host, the son of two, the husband of one, the father of five, and the grandfather of four. And it's my pleasure to have you here. I am originally from Jacksonville, Florida, and presently I live in the Central American paradise of Panama with my wife and two of my children. My first child I had when I was 15 years old. I actually didn't even find that out until later on in life, and my child was 16 years old. But that's a story in and of itself. The reason that I wanted to do this show, I think, is directly connected to my upbringing, my lack of fatherhood, my lack of direction, and becoming a father and wanting to know, how can I be your dad? I love my kids. I absolutely love my kids. And I know without question I'm not the only dad out there that feels the exact same way. But when it comes to resources, I don't feel like I've had access to a lot of those resources. Granted, now in this information age, you can Google fatherhood and you'll find some official nonprofit organizations who are doing some wonderful things with fathers. But even in those aspects, I don't think fatherhood is presented as something that's cool, hip, you know. But again, that's certainly a matter of perspective. But the reason I wanted to do this show is that based on my upbringing, I wholeheartedly feel that I cannot possibly be the only person that would appreciate or that would have appreciated and still would appreciate more insights on being a dad. So what I hope to do with this show is to create for you a resource that's ongoing from other dads all around the globe. Guys who have done a wonderful job and would love to share with you the steps that they took to become the dad that they are. Guys who have totally dropped the ball, totally messed up, and can share with you their hindsight, being that that's 2020, in order to allow you to, in your journey, be able to implement the different strategies, techniques, tools that they use in raising and having raised their kids. The format is probably going to be, unique in that I'm going to interview people and they're going to share with me stories, and we're going to glean from those stories. We're going to cherry pick from those stories. I want to be very clear. I'm not an expert. This is not meant to be a Dr. Phil type show where I'm going to give you what you need. I'm going to share with you the tools. Other dads are going to share with you the tools, and you're going to take a look at your situation and you're going to see what's applicable, and you're going to utilize that. And if it's not applicable and you don't like the tool, then you're not going to use it. And I'm going to have dads reach out to us via our website, which is dadography.net. And on that website, on the contact page, you'll see a tab where you can click and record right into the website and send in your comments, your insights, your questions, your feedback. And on occasions, we'll be able to play those for our audience to dig into. Listen, here's what it boils down to. I think there's a need for dads to be on a whole nother level. And it's one thing to think that and sit back, and it's a whole nother thing to think that and take action. So here I am. The goal is singular. Build dads up. There's an age-old adage that says it takes a village to raise a child. Well, that being the case, the Dadography podcast proposes to be that village for you, man. And together, with your insights and insights from dads all over the world, I'm anticipating that we can make a significant difference. At this day and age, there are quite a bit of social issues going on globally. And I think that the change doesn't begin with examining, re-inspecting, and then adjusting the fruit. I'm convinced that what we've got to do is deal with the root, meaning to say dedicated fathers setting their kids out on the right path. With that thought in mind, gentlemen, I will bring this show to a rather abrupt close. Express to you once again that I sure do appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time on the Dadography podcast. We will be publishing every Monday. Be sure to tune in next week where we'll have a sit down with Mr. Les Williams, a father of two, retired U.S. Air Force veteran. And we're going to be discussing progress over perfection. I think it's important that we realize that it's a journey, Peace.